Hi, I'm Sonia and I want you to take your power back. In this video, I want to do something that I have never seen anybody else do and I've never done with anybody, but I am inspired to make this video and I am going to run with it. Today, I want to help you get in touch with your imagination. Start using your imagination and getting in touch with your imagination, understanding your imagination, because I have been looking back on my journey of manifestation and it all starts with your imagination. And I will tell you from my experience in my past, I fought with my imagination a lot. I didn't understand what it was. I didn't understand what was happening in my head. And it took me a really long time to build just the basic connection between being aware of what I'm thinking and imagining and all of that kind of stuff. And I came up with an exercise that I wish somebody would have done with me back in the day just to help me kind of build that connection and that awareness. And I want to do that with you today. This is something that has a couple of warnings to it before we get started. Number one, this is not meant to be a manifestation exercise. We are not manifesting anything. I just want you to take a minute and think about these things and get in touch with what it is. What is your deal? Excuse me, Jax is having a hissy fit over here. I just want you to get in touch with what it is like to think about and imagine some different things, because that is how you are imagining everything in your existence. That is how you are thinking about things. And the more that you can get used to what it is like in your own head, the easier it is to get control of the way that you view the world and yourself and all the things that do manifest. Like I said, we're not trying to manifest the shit that I'm going to do with you today. We are just trying to imagine it in our head. Now, I don't want to say picture, because you may not get like a 4K picture of any of this stuff, and that's okay. Because as long as I'm going to say some words, and I want you to just imagine what that stuff is. And I'm going to get into that in a second. But like I said, this is not about manifesting any of this shit. So if you get in my comments talking about manifesting it, I'm going to fucking block you because you can't pay attention to directions. Number two, do not do this when you are driving or when you can't sit down and close your eyes for a few minutes. I just want to take a few minutes. We're going to go through a list of things that I want you to just imagine so that you can get in touch with your imagination. So here we go. I want you to find a place. I want you to sit down. You can close your eyes if you want to, or you can keep your eyes open if you want to, because here's an interesting thing. I actually find it easier to imagine a lot of times with my eyes open. So maybe you want to go through this video and do all the things with your eyes closed and then do it with your eyes open again. Just play with it. But you are always thinking, you're always quote unquote imagining, which is the same thing basically. Just imagining is more thinking of things, that aren't happening in front of you, where thinking is more accepting shit around you as true, but that's a whole nother video. The point I want to make with this and what I want you guys to see is that I'm going to read a list of things to you, and I want you to just see what happens in your head. You're going to know what I'm talking about. What is it like for you? Do you get an image? Do you just know what I'm talking about? How do you know and comprehend the words that I am saying? Okay? This video had no real plan to it. So if it's a little all over the place, I don't know. But for those of you who are willing to play along with my bullshit, here we go. So go ahead and get ready. And I'm just going to I'm going to read a list of 20 things, and I just want you to imagine it. Just see it, quote unquote, in your imagination. Not seeing it in front of you, not feeling it real, not anything. Just, I'm going to say words, and how do you understand the words that I'm saying? Okay, so here we go. A book. Headphones. A guitar. A chair, a squirrel, a computer, the sun, a bird, a lake, a ball, a car, a fork, a dog, a drum, a lemon, an elephant. Now we're going to change that elephant and we're going to make it a green elephant. And we're going to take that same elephant, now we're going to turn it pink. A red rose. A unicorn. You have just imagined, thought of 20 different things. One of them, you made it change colors. All without it being real, all without it being something you're experiencing, yet you knew exactly what I was talking about. You had some kind of definition or experience of what all of that shit was. What was that like for you? That is you using your imagination. This is the very basis of manifestation, is getting in touch with how you think and perceive the world and getting used to changing it to be the way you want it to be, just like we changed the color of the elephant. Yeah. So, like I said, this has just been on my mind that I need to make a video doing this. I have no idea what I'm doing next or how this is going to be received by people or what you guys are going to think about it, but I needed to make this video. So there it is. Let me know if you enjoyed it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light.